Good evening, YouTube. I hope everyone's well. Wonderful Friday evening, and yeah, it's all good right now. It's all good. But we've got a massive game tomorrow. We've got a huge game against Liverpool, and it's not going to be easy. We've got to try and figure out a way to deal with the best front three in Europe. That's pretty much how I see it. They are pretty much the best front three in Europe. They've got the best left back in the world, in my opinion. The best centre back in the world. They're without the goalkeeper. That's a massive, massive miss for them. And we've not got a great record at Anfield. We've been slapped 3 times in a row there and conceded 12 goals in the process. I've been at a couple of them, and it's not been pretty. And it's not going to be easy, I swear. I've been sitting here all week getting excited for the game, thinking of ways we can beat them, thinking of tactics, formations, personnel for them, formations of how we can actually beat them. And it's not been an easy task, I must admit. And the closer it's getting towards the game, the more nervous I'm feeling and the more worried I am, because they can take a game away from anybody, let alone Arsenal, who can't defend. Having said that, we have actually been able to defend the last 2 games we've played. That against Burnley, I thought we held firm, apart from a lucky goal that they scored. It was a pretty crap goal, deflection, and obviously Ashley Barnes scored, as he always does against Arsenal. But before that, against Newcastle, again, we held firm. And as a unit, not just defence, but as a unit, I think we've been a lot better. I think that we've managed without the ball so much easier than we have done, especially away as well to Newcastle. That was never going to be an easy game in the opening game of the season. Newcastle, despite all their issues with their owner and the fans and all that sort of stuff, it was never, ever going to be an easy game. But John Joe Shelvey trying to put the balls in the box, we know he's got a good pass on him. We know he's got the vision. Normally plays well against us as well, and he did play well. He nearly scored an absolute banger against us that hit the post. But yeah, it was a really good defensive display, and we took our chance when it came along from Aubameyang, and that's what you pay the big bucks for. You know, you pay the big money for the strikers to put the ball in the back of the net. Hence why he ended up being joint top goal scorer in the Premier League. So listen, for me, we've got options as well. We've now got Nicola Pepe, we've got Lacazette, we've got Aubameyang, we've got Ceballos. He was absolutely fantastic at the weekend against Burnley. 10 out of 10 performance from me. And I don't normally give 10s. Only a few people on the planet get 10s, mate, let alone a footballer. So yeah, it was mad. And I'm really confident. I can't lie, I'm really confident. The only thing I'm not confident about is YouTube sending out notifications on the 3rd stream of the day. They never send my notifications out, not even 100 people watching this. And normally that would be about 300-400 by now at least. So YouTube need to fix up, I swear. But anyway, how do I see this game going? Well, I'll be honest with you, they're mad at home. They've not lost for, I think, 2.5 years at home. So it's not going to be the easiest of tasks. In fact, it's probably going to be the hardest away game we're going to have all season. Let's be real. You've got Mane coming down the wing, joint top scorer in the league. You've got Salah, joint top scorer in the league with Aubameyang. You've got Firmino, who for me is one of the most underrated players in the league. Best left back in the world, best centre back in the world. They've got Alexander-Arnold, who, let's be real, between him and Robertson, they got, I think, 23 assists last season in the league. Or overall, that's ridiculous. That is unbelievable amounts of assists. And that is where they are dangerous. Them 4, Salah, Mane, Robertson and Alexander-Arnold, that is where they can hurt teams just like that and take the game away from anyone in 3, 4, 5 minutes, because they can go 1, 2, 3, 4 very quickly. We haven't really got that in our game right now. We haven't had that since the Invincible days. But one thing I will say here is that if we park the bus, yes, you're inviting pressure onto them, but at the same time, if you park the bus properly and still have some outlet, i.e. Lacazette, Ceballos, Aubameyang, whoever that may be, you are still a threat, because they push so far up the pitch. And this season as well, let's not forget, this season they have been, I see something the other day, on average, 10 yards further up as a defence up the pitch than they have been in any time under Jurgen Klopp. So for me, It's all about park the bus, stop them down the wings, nick the ball, be clinical in possession. Soon as they lose the ball with their wing backs or with their wingers, you nick the ball and you have to turn it over just like that. If you do that and you're clinical and you get your midfield runners, and it's going to be very critical who we play in midfield tomorrow. If we go with the likes of Xhaka, Ozil, players like that, we're hanging ourselves. It's as simple as that. Excuse me. But at the same time, if we go with a different formation, a different setup, and players that are willing to run and run and run through brick walls for the manager, for the team, for the badge, for all the fans that are going to travel there. There'll be 3,000-4,000 fans there tomorrow. And like I said, I've been there. It is not an easy away trip to get to. Liverpool is a mission. It's not as bad as Newcastle, but it's still a mission. And it's never really been a happy away day for us in recent times. But anyway, I'm waffling. So let's get into my 1 to 11. I've actually got it on my phone right now, right? Let's find the 1 to 11 I did. Right, here we go. Leno in goal, obviously, that's standard. Back four. Callum Chambers, right back. People are going to, when I say this whole team out, you lot are going to sit there and go, you're off your head, mate. What the fuck you chatting about? Yeah, you lot are not ready for this 1 to 11. Callum Chambers, right back. David Luiz, I'd make him captain. I'd make him captain for the day. Socrates next to him. Nacho Monreal, that's the back four. In front of them, I'd go with a 2. That 2 will be Torreira and Guendouzi. In front of them, I'd go with a 3. Now, this is where I twist it up, right? If we go with Reiss Nelson, Pepe, players like that, we're not coming back that way. We're only going that way. And listen, I know I love Reiss Nelson. I'm buzzing that we've signed Pepe, but at the same time, I want to win this game or have the best chance to win this game. So, right wing, and he played there last season at Anfield against Liverpool, Maitland-Niles. Left wing. This goes against my better judgment, but I'm going to put him in anyway. Kolasinac. Then I'm going to go with Lacazette up top. Now that team, Ceballos just behind. Now that team, when we've got possession, is a 4-2-3-1. When we're out of possession, that is 6 at the back. You've got Maitland-Niles and you've got Kolasinac back that way, sitting next to Monreal, sitting next to Callum Chambers. You've then got 4 centre-backs. If we do that, yes, it's very defensive, but at the same time, would you rather lose 1-0 or get slapped 5 again? Would you rather have a chance to go and do them 1-0 or lose 3 or 4? Because I know what I want. For me, I think we can beat them with that team. So when we lose the ball, it'll be a back 6. Their best players are down the wing. We've seen that all season last season, and they've done it in the Champions League, hence why they won it. Alexander-Arnold loves overlapping. Salah cutting inside. Mane, Robertson, they love getting down the wings. They love getting in behind you. They love whipping the balls in the box for tap-ins. If you put that team out there with Maitland-Niles and Kolasinac as the wingers, yes, they're not the greatest in the world, right? And I don't want them out there. But for this game, if they could do that, mate, we're solid defensively because they know how to defend. They've done it. That's Kolasinac's job. That's Maitland-Niles' job, and it has been for a season. So in front of them, when you've not got the ball, you've then got Guendouzi and Torreira just sitting a little bit on top of them. So now it's an 8 at the back. You've got the goalkeeper, that's 9. You then leave Ceballos and Lacazette just in front of them two. And then as soon as we nick the ball, they split, we're straight down the wings. Yeah. Then second half, if it's going all right, Lacazette, we know we're going to get the work rate from him. You can then bring on your pace merchants, stretch them even more if it's still 0-0. Yeah, if we're 1-0 up, if it's 1-1, whatever it may be, if it's really tight, you can then bring on the likes of Aubameyang. And bringing on Aubameyang after they've been running and running and running and running and running, 20 minutes to go, 0-0, still in the game, bringing on Pepe, Aubameyang. You could even bring on another player. You could bring on whoever you wanted. Reiss Nelson, if you wanted to, take Ceballos off and put him at number 10, however you want to do it. But for me, that's what I would do. And the last person that beat Liverpool at Anfield played the exact same formation. Can you tell who that was? Leave it in the comments if you know who that was. Played the exact same formation, 6 at the back. He played a left back and a right back on left wing and right wing. Yeah. That is how you beat Liverpool. You stop them down the wings. You nullify anything that they can do going forward with their rapid players. You stop the balls into the box, and yeah, for me, that's how we beat them. Can we beat them? Can we beat them? It was Jose Mourinho, by the way. But can we beat them? I think we can beat them. I think we can. And that's how you beat them. That ain't going to be the team he plays, but that's the team I would play. And if we go there and get slapped again, he needs to hang his head. Yeah, because they've given it all of that all week about we want to go there, we want to be different, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want revenge. All the players are talking a good game. Yeah, now it's time to go and put that good game to plan and put it into action and go and show what we can do. That's what I would do. I know a lot of people are saying in the comments as well about Willock. That's somebody who could come on in the second half, 20 minutes to go, take Guendouzi off. I'd go with Guendouzi. The reason I'd go with Guendouzi is I think that he has got the ball down the wing over the top. I don't see Willock having that. Willock's a box to box. He'll work his arse off. Don't get me wrong. I love him to bits. Guendouzi can switch play just like that. Yeah, I don't see Willock doing that. So that's why I chose him. I really wanted to put Willock in that team. But for me, that's the best team to beat Liverpool. And like I said, the last team that beat Liverpool at Anfield played that formation. So that's why I went with it. I know he ain't going to go with it tomorrow. And like I said, if we get slapped, it's on the players and it's on him. There's no hiding for him now. So hopefully we can go out there and do it. Hopefully we can put a performance in. I'm actually going to be confident here. I'm going to give you a score prediction. You lot are going to be like, how many fucking Stellas you had tonight? Yeah? You've picked a mad starting 11 and now you're predicting a win. 1-0. If we pick that team, that's a 1-0 win. Will he pick that team? Probably not. Can we still win? Yeah, I think we can. I don't know. But listen, we'll have options on the bench. That starting 11 I've picked, it's compact, it's solid, it invites pressure. And for me as well, the one thing I'll say here, right, is their three in midfield ain't all that. Fabinho's decent, I can't lie, yeah? Wijnaldum's all right. I like Wijnaldum. Henderson, not for me. That three in midfield will never score enough goals to win Liverpool anything in terms of league and stuff like that. They will never get enough goals. So if the goals dry up on the wing, Liverpool will not win a trophy. That's how I see it. Yeah, they are so reliant on them two wing backs and that front three. And listen, don't get me wrong, it's mad. They are unbelievable at what they do. But go compact, force them inside, force them into them three in midfield, and then pounce on them and break. And when you've got Lacazette who can hold the ball up properly, you then need your midfield runners off of them, Kolasinac, Maitland-Niles, Torreira, Guendouzi, whoever it may be, to get in that box. And that is how you punish Liverpool. And I'm surprised not many other teams have tried doing that. But there we go. I'm not a football coach. I'm just a numpty sat on YouTube chatting to nearly 250 people. So there we go. I'm going to go over a score prediction for the game of Liverpool 0, Arsenal 1. This is probably going to come back to bite me in the arse massively tomorrow. But there we go. Anyway, there's my waffling on. Please like the content. 244 people watching live, only 42 likes. And again, like I said, YouTube are taking the wholesale piss out of me with not sending out notifications. They do it every time I do 3 live streams in a row. They don't send out the notifications on the third one. So maybe I need to stop doing 3 in a row and go with a pre-recorded preview next time. But there we go. Anyway, out of context. Hey, you never know. That might actually come up tomorrow, mate. I could be cutting my stream off at half time. Who knows? It could be mad. But yeah, he's going to go free at the back tomorrow. Says Gian. This evening, mate. Hope you're well. Mustafi looks sharp in training. He rang circles. Mate, I don't know why he's still here. He won't be here much longer as well. 3-1 Liverpool, I'm afraid. Hope not. Says Ryan. Graham Potter, tactical genius. Come on, bruv. Look, I'll even put the specs on. Graham Potter can't do specs like me. Know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Graham Potter to the rescue. Graham Potter for Arsenal manager. Can you imagine if he ever became Arsenal manager? I swear. 6-1 Liverpool. Jesus Christ, mate. What are your thoughts on RVP? Mate, I've mentioned that a few times. Listen, if it weren't true, I don't think he'd come out and say it. A couple of 2-2s there. Emery Specs says a.f.c. Lee Potter. Come on, bruv. I pull Specs off better than Graham Potter. And like I said, I fully blame Wenger for getting us in the Europa League, because if he hadn't, we would never have played Ostersund, and nobody had ever compared me to that manager. Fully Wenger's fault. Opinions on what True Geordie did. Mate, we don't know. And listen, if that's what he's into, fair play to him. Let him crack on, man. If it isn't true, the person who put it out is a mug and should be locked up for slander and deception. And if it is true, then the bird who put it out there is a wrong'un, because that should stay private. But listen, whatever turns him on, turns him on. Let him crack on, man. On the key. Yeah. Okay. What did he do? I don't know. Listen, I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow as well. I'll be doing a watch along with Chig. I'll be doing the starting 11 reaction as well. That'll be an hour before kickoff, obviously. Watch along with Chig on this channel. Make sure you tune in for that. Do stick a like on the video before you all leave, and subscribe if you are new. Thank you very much to everybody in the comments. Appreciate it. Like I said, my team's a little bit mad, but I'm doing what I think would get us the win. It's all well and good going Pepe, Aubameyang, Laka. That's cool. Not at Anfield. Not at Anfield. You go compact and tight. But that's just my thoughts on it. You don't have to agree with it, of course. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow evening. So we'll have a wonderful Friday night. Laters, peeps.